He said no. So that's all we got going for it. Well, one other thing, we will be sending someone to the wastewater show early in February, which is a trade show for the back truck and equipment, and they have classes there for training and stuff. We're going to try to get a couple more people to that this year too. With COVID kind of relaxing and everything, they've opened that back up. Yeah, that's all we got. Thank y'all.
Right. Industrial.
I'm back in. Okay. And I do not have anything for the public at this time.
Okay.
Nothing when we're using it the first year due to the holidays.
Okay.
Back to industrial, we do need to have a committee meeting sometime. Discuss it. Okay.
As in this week?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Just want to go ahead and schedule one.
Let's schedule Monday or Tuesday next week, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Who's all, does that have to be at 6? Who's all on the You're on there. Michael, Gary, you guys on industrial?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mr. Palmer is.
You're on, okay. At 5:30, because they don't get back down to 6:15.
Yeah, we can do 5:30.
Alright.
Somebody do it.
Hospital?
You know, we've looking at having as many people on the hospital committee go to Jeff City to try to stop this continuation of the certificate of need. I think you're the only person that's heard from the current company, and they told you something and then didn't follow through with it, correct?
Yeah, it's, I talked to Melissa today, Michelle, and they were having a meeting this afternoon, and they said that she would get back with me later today. I sent her a text, and I still haven't heard. I sent them an email asking that if this is not going to go through, to release the CON, but if it is going to go through, great. But if it's not, release the CON so that the city is not putting a stranglehold, and that we can go forward. But it's should inform me that they did sell the 2 hospitals up north, and their plan was now concentrate on Kennet. But again, haven't heard.
I've not heard anything from them. I've contacted them several times and not heard anything. I have continued to work with another company on trying to get some them moving, and they do not want to do anything until we get the certificate of need addressed. We did find out from City Light Gas and Water that utilities is not going to be an issue. I let that company know that today. They were happy to hear that. So we're going to continue to, as we get a definite time, we're going to start letting people on the committee know that we're going to try to have a caravan going up there. And I figure the way it's going to go is that pretty much we're going to have to, it's going to have to be city officials to speak, and that's what they tend to want. And but we'll have more specific details as we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some of the videos.
All right.
That's all.
Okay. All right. So under unfinished business, we have a discussion of fire bills.
Of what?
Fire bills. Have been paid.
Yeah. Where were we at with that? Are we not paying them back?
We haven't decided.
Yeah, that's where we're.
We need to.
Yeah, we need to do something. We've got to pay them back. That's not our money. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. So it's.
I don't know how to go about doing it.
How much do we owe?
Depends on who paid the bill. If you paid your fire bill, then you bring it to Brenda,
How much we had,
so far.
so
how much we had turned in? Ballpark. Yeah. One of them,
It depends on who turned it in, we can pretty much figure it
20,000
out.
total,
Probably.
20,000 total so far.
so. Is there a motion that needs to be made to go ahead and cut that and send it back to them?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
We got a motion and a second to, repay the ones that they turned in.
Out of the,
Equipment reserve.
Equipment reserve fund.
All right, sorry. Okay, we have a
I'm
motion
not
and a
sure it's
second.
in there, cause y'all took all that money out,
Mhm.
paid for that vehicle, when I tried to get you to take it out of ARPA, so I don't know that there's money in there or not.
Yeah, there's still money in there.
yeah.
So you're still,
Anything when it comes to the insurance company? We wanna make sure that if an insurance company paid any of it, that we get that. So if we make a motion, maybe it would be minus insurance payment.
Motion would be to reimburse, individual payments for in-city costs that have been paid.
Okay. I'll watch that, I'll say second.
you got a motion and a second? All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. All right, everybody in your package, you had a couple weeks to look over, and then they had a meeting, trash service for the city of Kennett, and the recommendation comes in as,
Fire committee, I guess, came back with no recommendation. We'll put it in the council's hand.
What are the bids? I haven't seen them before.
they were emailed out.
There's a lot of difference in those bids. There's a lot of difference in the bid, there's a lot of difference in the dollar amount as well. But I will make the motion that we proceed with Sharps.
We've got a,
Is it low bid?
No, not the low bid.
If you need to distinguish why it's the better bid.
But the citywide collection is.
You get the prices?
There needs to be a record as to why it's the better bid.
Why it is the better bid?
Yes.
It offers the citizens more, for their actual money. It offers the city and the citizens, they're gonna get more for their money if they go with Sharp. I'm sure a representative from Sharp would be able to explain it a little bit better than I can, but that's more or less what I got out of the bids when I read both of them.
Well,
And they are a local company.
yeah, I'm not arguing one way or the other. There just needs to be a record somewhere. We're not going with the low bid as to why it's the better bid.
The lesser of the two bids does not offer the same service as the higher bid and a better service. You get more with the higher bid.
okay.
Will the haulers have an opportunity to speak though?
Sir?
Will the haulers have an opportunity to speak though? Prior to the vote?
And the
Can the
haulers
haulers
have an
speak?
opportunity to speak.
Can I do that?
That's up to council.
Okay.
Community
All right,
issue.
so,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Are you good, with
Yeah, we're public service.
Okay, if you'd like to step up?
Good evening, I'm Dan Regazio, I'm the operations manager with Republic Services. I've been first started with Republic in year 2003, and we've serviced the city of Kennett since that time, since long before that time actually. I think close to 30 years we've been a part of the community, servicing either residential or commercial homes. over the years, I've been to 2 or 3 different meetings when council has contemplated privatizing collections. The players have changed, except for us. We've always been a part of the discussions. And tonight, if you make the decision, it's a very important decision. This is a very important service. I think our bid that was submitted, pretty much tells our story. It tells who we are, the second largest solid waste collection company in the United States. Locally, though, it's more important. We've got, cities of New Madrid, East Prairie, Charleston, Malden. They're just a few of our 22 communities that we service, and we'd like nothing better than to add City of Kennett to that list. The services that we quoted include a 96-gallon cart for every resident at no additional charge. It's included in. Our rates are substantially cheaper, over $8 per home per month. We offer 2 city cleanups to the city rather than just one. Our drivers are professionally trained and DOT certified and qualified. And I'd be glad to answer any questions you may have about the bid itself.
What about is there a guarantee of rate, increases in rate?
Yeah, the rates are quoted in our bid, are a 5-year bid. The rate for each year, the first year at $14 and some change, and then a 4% increase each year. So our average 5-year rate is $15.17 per home per month, where the competitors, though, he can speak for himself, is like $23.85 per month. The cleanups are quoted in there, 2 cleanups per year, allowing up to 10 roll-off dumpsters each cleanup at no additional charge. 8 city offices at no charge for their container services. And like I said, we've been servicing the city for probably close to 30, if not more than 30 years already.
What about the situation with where people have a business and also a home? What are we looking at with that? They're taking their home trash to the business. Is there a way that we can deal with that?
You would deal with that as a city itself if you say that each homeowner is voluntary. Pay mandatory participation, that's one way. We don't care about containers, as long as it's full. Say if they've got a 2-yard container capacity, I think the bid said is approximately 5,000 homes. So, we bid it at about that amount, but if you had businesses homes that you said not to pick up, they're gonna take it to the business, we'd just like a list of those homes so they don't put trash out in front of the homes as well.
I have a question. How do your trucks operate? The driver, guys on the back, and one driver, arm on the side? Curious. Don't know much about it.
Yeah, the days of the past, we used all rear load trucks with a guy in the back and a driver and maybe 2 helpers on the back.